I ain't go fast enough. I'm like, oh shit, I wasn't going fast. Real talk, baby. Real talk. This is not about me. I just want everybody that's listening to understand what's going on and don't get anything twisted, because anything I say up here today are the words of Haneef Salaam, how I feel, and my opinion and perspective on what is going on in Delaware as far as legislation being introduced to empower and build black people. And what I got to say is it's not happening. It's not. I don't care who your state senator or representative is, whether they are a member of the Delaware Black Caucus or not, how good of a friend they are for you, but the fact of the matter remains there has been no valuable legislation introduced for police reform. There has been no valuable legislation implemented for education. There are not proper policies and procedures in place for our children to learn, let alone be healthy. They got lead water going into our schools, and they are allowing our kids to drink it, and they did not even attempt to remedy it until it hit the news journal. And the sad fact is that all schools have not yet found a remedy to the issue. So this is why we came out for I Still Can't Breathe 3 years later, because all of the promises that were made 3 years ago, when it was national news about George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, although we had Lamont Moses, Rodney Robinson, among others, killed right here in Delaware, our politicians did nothing. They stood here and in Dover they talked about justice for all. Justice for all was going to be legislation. They passed a fake use of force bill, and it does nothing. We still have cops beating people up. The cops is even beating people up more than the screen is getting Keandra right now. And we have no laws to do anything about it. The Justice for All Act was supposed to give us body cameras. Make sure every cop wear body cameras so the footage could be reviewed and released to the public. 3 years later, all cops are not wearing body cameras. In fact, the ones that are wearing them, we can't get the footage unless it's Newcastle County Police. Matt Meyer, the county executive, is the only politician in Delaware history that has released body camera footage. You dig what I'm saying? You still have officers within the state police, Milford Police, Dover Police, Ellesmere Police, Newport Police that don't wear body cameras. So you can't tell me Justice for All 3 years ago did anything for my community. We have politicians say, oh, we're going to amend legal board. We're going to make sure the process is transparent. We're going to make sure that all of their records is public. None of that happened. They said, oh, we're going to change how we train the cops, the Council on Police Training, to include community members. The governor still hasn't appointed it. As a matter of fact, they got a new fake bill. That's my new word, these fake bills. Y'all can't fall for them. It's called HB 205, where the Delaware Black Caucus is going to say, oh, we're addressing policing now. No, they're not. They're saying they're going to add 3 more people to the Council on Police Training. Well, you never added the first community people. Why would that do anything for us? Oh, they said they're going to give us all substantiated claims if it's domestic violence or if somebody get killed. But what about my homeboys that's getting choked up by the police every day? What about our youth who are being illegally targeted and searched and pulled over in their cars just to see if the cops can get lucky? The legislators aren't doing anything about it. And this is why we're out here for I Still Can't Breathe 3 years later. And if y'all with me and y'all feel me, just send me here, y'all say yeah.
Yeah!
So, if you know me, once I get hyped, and once I got my homegirl Keandra to start making demands, I like to say, we want to see them done, not now, but right now. So I'm out here today for the I Still Can't Breathe 3 years later rally to say we want to see them scrap HB 205 and give us language similar to SB 149, not now, but
Right now.
we want to make sure that all drinking water in every school across the state of Delaware is healthy to drink, not now, but
Right now.
we want to make sure every school that serves a child from a low-income family gets the services they need, not now, but
Right now.
we want to make sure our communities are safe, not now, but
Right now.
we want to see our legislators introduce legislation, not now, but
Right now.
we want to see them end qualified immunity, not now, but
Right now.
and we're not having it. Keandra says she on our last straw, y'all. I came out to say I still can't breathe 3 years later. And one thing a wise man told me, when you want to be successful more than you want to breathe, you will be successful. And right now, my mission is demolish this system and rebuild a new one that will benefit, empower, educate, and uplift black and brown people. Don't get it twisted. I believe in unity amongst everybody. But it starts with my people, that's black people. We have been overlooked, oppressed for far too long. Now is the time, not now, but right now is the time to allow us access to the resources, opportunities, and the systemic changes that we need to see to be great. Thank y'all, and continue to join us in this fight for our rights.
Brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill their promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves